Oh, look at this background. And Noah. And everything that's going on in the background too. It's so awesome. And this familiar music. Tower of London. Where is that? I need to go outside for a minute to think about this. Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and welcome to Chapter 0 of Träumerei. Still don't know if I've said that correctly or not, but last year a little demo of this game came out and I am very pleased to see this project's progression come to a point where a Chapter 0 download is available. Now, looking through the picture files, it looks like there are going to be 6 endings to this chapter, or the game in itself, and we do not know. Okay, excuse me, did you happen to see a couple of kids run past here with an old beat-up journal? They're not terribly difficult to miss. You can see me? Of course I can see you, why wouldn't I? Though, I do admit your face is a bit hard to view from this angle. Well, they went that way. Oh, thank you, miss. ... She's gone. Gone to where, though? That strange girl said I'd be able to find them here. But so far, all I've seen are headstones. Unfortunate, I managed to retrieve my journal. But I still have more journal scraps to collect. Though I'm certain those kids tossed them out here. Regardless, I do hope they're still in decent shape. One in a river, one in a cauldron, one in the lava, one in this pile of snow, another one in the hay, and then another one in the paper scrap. Ooh. Right. I think I can actually see a page from my journal over there. I do hope this won't take all evening. Familiar side scrolls. I really need to watch my things more closely. Thankfully, I've nearly collected everything. Now, the quicker I find my missing pages, the sooner I can leave this wretched place. I have absolutely no desire to stay here all day. Who knows what I'll find? Apparently, there's been a stream of murders around these parts, and weird cults, but nothing new. Yeah, nothing unfamiliar, just the usual thing that happens on a day-to-day basis. I do hope I don't stumble upon anything too gruesome. Look, paper scraps. Yes, now we can look in the menu itself and find that we can save. Although I would say that the white writing is quite hard to see, particularly on the white borders around near the edges of the screen. Where it goes red, black, white, black, red. You know what I mean. These ones are here a bit easy to see, but save to which file is a bit hard to see. But that's fine, let's see. Ah, we got Noël. However you want to call his name. Okay. Key items: a worn beat-up journal. It probably belongs to grandmother. It belonged to grandmother. Square brackets there. Okay, so... Okay, we can't hold shift to run, that's fine. Received parchment. An image of a crossed out face is scrawled on it. Can I look? Well, it looks like a no then. I cannot look at that at all. Let's see what else is within this graveyard. I see a pair of hands over there. I don't have time for this. I love the different sprite art. It's amazing. Received parchment. An image of a mirror claved perfectly in half. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Perfectly in half is scrawled out. The description Devil's Glass is captioned in elegant cursive underneath the illustration. Again, my word understanding. Received parchment. An illustration of a horned, grinning figure is scrawled on it. Shadow. Do not think I did not see that. Received parchment. An image of 4 hanging dolls is scrawled on it. Even the character sprite art is amazing. I hope nobody comes and finds my limbs. My poor, sweet, sweet limbs. Received parchment. An image of 5 graves is scrawled on it. Received parchment. An image of a banquet with 6 decaying roses is scrawled on it. Different parts of Noël's life, probably? Different parts of his memory. The parchment is soaked in a fresh coat of ruby ink. This isn't it. What's up ahead? Who's this shadowy figure? You're that girl from earlier. Well, thank you for helping me. I didn't think I'd run into you again so soon. Oh, you found it. Thank you, miss. Received parchment. The page appears to be covered entirely in ebony ink. Yes, one could say that. One could say that Träumerei is quite glorious so far. She certainly does have a talent of vanishing into thin air. But why is she a shadow and not a complete form? We done in the graveyard. Ooh. Once upon a time there was a boy who wanted to disappear. Everywhere he went he left crimson in his wake. No matter where he was, misfortune was sure to follow. Wherever he was sent, he would surely find himself alone. Moving on with only his beloved journal in hand, he set off on a quest, maybe it's just me, but no, it was just me, that's okay. Believing himself to not belong, he travelled from place to place, under the dead of night, shrouded in various disguises of his own choosing. The boy would constantly be on the move, never intending to stay in any one place for long. But following a slowly deteriorating trail of breadcrumbs surely was not a simple task. Gradually he began to fade away from the world. The boy eventually tucked himself away in his room, lost within fantastical stories of his own choosing. Years went by until he was forgotten. Time stopped for no one but him. The end. Chapter 0. Into the Book. In Noah's bedroom. That's the last time I take advice from a witch. Though I call this a success. I even fixed everything good as new. Well, almost. Though I'd surely get scolded by them for using those spells I borrowed from her. They act as if they don't trust me. I'm relatively responsible. But am I? Well, no use on dwelling. Perhaps I should put this book away and fetch my journal instead. Though I'd much prefer to find some new material to read. Yeah, because I've already read everything. And now I am completely bored of all this. Oh, we can run, actually. Hey, who's knocking? Don't you see I'm busy here? Again. A discarded book. Found paper scrap 1. I really need to fix that journal's binding. Its pages always fall out. Noël. Noël, don't. Don't climb up there, it's dangerous. I'll be fine. There's a book sticking out of the top shelf. Your guardians will be furious if they found out you're being reckless again. Then please don't tell them. Consider it a request. Is that his smile? This is odd. Do you by any chance happen to believe in magic? Magic? Did you hit your head on the way up there? Is it fine if I borrow this? Sure, just get down from there. If you get hurt, they'll mount my head on a stick and throw it off a cliff into a fire. My consultants. I shall pray for you in your next life. If that happens. Please just get down from there before they see you. Of course. Don't jump. Yeah, I'll keep the paper scrap. I'll keep everything. Absolutely everything. Everything that comes in my path, I shall... Oh, pink book. An aged tome of fairy tales is heavily worn out from years of use. Paper scrap. 1 of 7. Nice, it's a collection. Collection of sorts. Maybe I should have saved a different save file. A simplistic chair coated in a thick layer of dust. What about the bed? An archaic and intricately worn canopy bed. An unadorned doll footstool lays undisturbed. It appears to be coated in a thick layer of dust. Why is everything coated with dust? Has this place not been used for some time? Or maybe the owners just forgot to do things with it. An opened tome of fables. Okay. A discarded book. A stack of worn out books. An unnecessarily elevated shelf clocked full of antiqued books of and aged parchment. Close book here. Now that I've put this away, I can retrieve my journal instead. Place book in the tall rose-hued shelf. Read. Languidly glancing at the moderate assortment of books, Noël idly reached for an unassuming novel. Upon opening the prim hard-cover novel, Noah's eyes fell on a random page. I once heard of a bewitching metropolis buried within the old oak tree. It was such an unassuming oak tree, what with its extruding, spindling, ashen brown branches and brittle molten leaves. Upon consulting that gangly, inconsequential tree, promises of golden magic were whispered forth through its slowly decaying leaves. And yet when I set foot in that entrenching metropolis, I found that dream was nevermore. It would be pleasant to find more current material to read. Oh yes, it would. I read through all these as well. How boring. The town that time forgot. Oh, this novel was regrettably dull. Check shelf. Here it is. Read entries. Excerpts. The Doll Maker. Hi there. Occasionally charred human bones crop up around the surrounding areas. During my ventures out into the woods, I take them and use their flesh and hair to sculpt out figures. Yeah, that's just my eyes. Once in a while, the deceased like my recreations so much that they take them for themselves. The remaining words are hastily scrawled out in ebony ink. Candlestick Ritual. Hey, Pumpkin! Danger level intermittent. Requirements. A candlestick. Matches. Knife and spoon. Salt. Rules. Once the sun sets, search for a pumpkin patch before midnight strikes and pick out the first specimen that catches your eye. At approximately 12 a.m. Say, the previous day has come to an end. It is now safe for you to come out. Now use your knife to cut the pumpkin open and scoop out its innards with a spoon and carve out a face, no matter how crude or deranged its features may be. Next, light up your candlestick and place it inside the pumpkin. Do not skip a step. Place the pumpkin directly in front of you. Now quickly draw a salt circle solely around your person and wait. If the pumpkin remains motionless by 3 a.m., the ritual has failed. On a note, on the occasion in which you see the faint outlines of shadows of your peripheral vision beckoning you to approach them, stay in the salt circle until 3 a.m. On the rare occasion in which the shadows materialize, do not leave the salt circle until day breaks. Once the darkness has withered away, burn the pumpkin. However, if by any chance you actually decide to leave the circle, well, I cannot guarantee your safety. Except I wish for your happiness in the next life. Quite. Angels in the grave. Wow. Lately, there have been sightings of a small, peculiar figure garbed in black who have reportedly been spotted near abandoned areas at night. For certain reasons, those who have encountered it have regarded it as an angel of death. Is the next novel going to be about a forest with drizzling rain? I'm joking, by the way. I'm not certain exactly why, but I do not wish to find out. It is said the angel is known for ripping out the eyes of anyone who had the misfortune to be caught by it. Even more unfortunately, it is said to fashion the bones of its many victims into various tools for killing more people. I read for all these as well. The language of flowers. A donor sorrowful, troublesome, unhappy memories. Abomeme unforgotten or forsaken love. Bittersweet truth. Cyclamen farewell. Hydrangea. Thank you. And the list goes on for a few hundred more pages. Oh, right. I really must water the plants. They'd be rather displeased if no one remembers to water them. Mira can take some flowers as well. I doubt grandmother would miss a few. Red Riding Hood tale. Maybe later. I'll finish reading all these books anyway. A stack of worn-out books. How boring. A discarded book. I'm not saying how boring isn't like those books that boring. I'm just talking from Noah's perspective, saying like, I've already read these books, how boring. A discarded book. Please don't hurt me. Mirror. No, you're not going to compliment the magnificent mirror. Fine. Plastered onto the thick wooden door is a single sheet of aged parchment. Upon closer inspection, a list of rules written in elegant, ablaid, faded writing can be seen. Read this, definitely. Never go outside unless necessary. If you see anyone lurking around, do not converse with them. When the sun has set beyond the horizon and the remnants of civilization has turned to rust, almost at rest, do not leave, for you will decay. Do not under any circumstances go into the woods, for your blood will paint the land. However, if you must, never look back, lest you desire for you desire for your eyes to be plucked from their sockets. If you hear voices, do not follow them, and if a faint chime of footsteps resonates behind you, run unless you wish to leave your life behind. Hold your tongue before shallow graves, lest spirits drag your soul to the underworld. How dramatic. With sparkles. Let's not leave the room just yet. Let's save first to then leave. No. Yes. I shall leave the magnificent room. Let's see. Today I've checked up on the dolls, cleaned my room, and organised my books. I think that's it for chores. Excuse me. For I don't have anything else to do after I water the flowers. Oh well. My life is so dull, I need errands to give me purpose. Who did that? Was that me or was that somebody else? Oh, blood. Oh no, is that blackbird from the demo? Hey, you're not gonna comment? A mangled form is formed strung from the ash-grey granite tiles. Blood and multicolored feathers are scattered about the hard granite floor. Its face is obstructed from view. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. I hope your family is well. Did that noise come from you? I bet you're hurt. Well, it would certainly explain where all this blood came from. Though this is too much blood for such a small vein. Due to the married state of the bird, Noël inspected it closer for signs of life. Good, still breathing, but your wing's broken. Visitors aren't allowed here, but I'll make an exception just for you, Mr. Magpie. I'll get you some bandages, so please stay here. Not like it can move anyways. Sorry, I just had to make that assumption up. Right, that's all good. How many save slots have we? We only got 3. That's going to be really tight. No puns intended. Okay, so I can't go that way. Hold on. I can't go that way. No, I've checked everything. I can't go that way. Okay, leave. I know we have spare bandages in the kitchen. They're not going to help me much, but it's the least I can do for now. You're not going to need a book on saying, how do I apply bandages? Those bandages should be around here somewhere. Look at this kitchen! Who the hell's checking this place up? Upon opening the hardwood cupboard, Noël find a roll of fresh bandages. Receipt. He should be enough. Hopefully Mr. Magpie hasn't died yet. I still need to carve this pumpkin. Take this knife. I already have a perfectly good dagger. And this is my pumpkin carving knife. Hey, let me take this bloody knife. No puns intended. I wish these pumpkins would talk to me just once. Well, they're not. It's not going to be the case. Why is all this jewelry lying around? Annabelle, are you around here somewheres? An intricately fashioned picture frame is neatly nested on the salmon-coloured wall. Hey, why can't I move? I can't move downwards. It's just a singular line. A singular line where I have nothing. I don't think I've added enough beads. What do you mean, not enough beads? Look at all this place. There's too many beads. Don't know what your requirements for life in Noël are. Anyways, let's move on. Leave this place. Let's go to the probably departed black. Oh, it's still here. Good. I found a bandage, Mr. Magpie. Upon closer inspection, Noël notices his tongue has in fact been hacked off. You weren't like this earlier. Yeah, good as new. Momentarily pacing back and forth, Noël eventually picked up the injured creature. Though, even if your wounds are healed, raising his injured hand towards Noël, he weakly shoots a glance back at the boy before letting out a few gargling sounds. I really shouldn't be talking to you. I apologize for this, but glancing back at the magpie nested in his arms, no one realized it had fallen completely silent, though the slight rise and fall of his chest was apparent curiously enough. Yes, but just to make sure that you'll stay dead, taking one more life shouldn't be an issue for me at this point, but I always did hate getting blood on my hands. But I'll be sure to give you a proper grave. I need to clean all this up. However, I doubt they'd appreciate me getting blood all over the floor. Retrieved bird. Hey! Anyone there? That noise again. What a place. The stage is just getting stranger and stranger. What's a girl doing all the way out here? I guess I'll have to kick her out as well. Kick her out? But why? What does she do to you? Corridor? You're alive, how odd. And who might you be, miss? Oh, pardon me, I'm... Annabelle! Nasty, you found my bird. Your bird? Well, I followed him, but yeah, I guess you could say he's my bird. Too bad he's broken now, however. Broken? Yeah, broken. I see. So they just acquainted in this part. Well, quit standing around. Since you're here, why don't you help me look for a grave? Of course. I'll be more than happy to help you, miss. Perfect! I just know we're going to be best friends. And I know that I am just remembering you from the demo. Anything wrong, miss? It's just... something does feel off about you. You wouldn't be the first. You're alive, but you just look plain dead to me. It's basically you are alive, but still you got that deranged feel of somebody who's already been put in a tombstone. Anyways. Oh, I know. You look so empty and lifeless. Like a doll. And this toy bird. Anyway, enough chatting. Let's bury him. Right. I have no words. My life is silly. Yay, now I've got a friend with me. And that friend... Who knows up with Noël? Poor Annabelle. So who do I control? Do I control Annabelle or do I control Noël? Well... bury him here. How about here, miss? Now let's search for someplace. Oh, we are controlling now. Annabelle. Let's look at these dolls first. No. I want to see... I want to interact with the other things. What about there? The garden is quite lengthy, miss. Are you sure you want to go there? Yeah, let's not. Okay, I thought for a second I couldn't move. Oh my gosh. Like, how many spots? Is any spot going to be fine? Leave garden. So many choices. Where do we go? I'm just going to pick the most obvious path by putting him somewhere, but still. Okay, now Annabelle goes off the screen. Leave the garden. I really must apologise, miss. It's my fault that he passed away. Noël, please shut up. Rude. I never told you my name. Well, you look like a Noël to me. Right, whatever you say, miss. Oh, he's alive. A toy can't be alive, silly. That cannot be just a toy. Ah, he flew away again. It took me ages to track him down. Pardon the interruption, but why were you so dead set on Mr. Magpie? Well, why were you? You don't talk much, huh? Not really. Well, like I said, he's just a cute toy. I've been trying to fix him, but to no success. It was nice chatting with you, but I'd best be off. If I hurry, maybe I'll be able to catch him. Likewise. Goodbye. I have no departing words for you, other than goodbye. Ah, now I can interact with certain things. Oh, come on. Is there anything at all which I can interact with? And I can't go that way. Okay, let's see what I can do. Stranger things have happened, but... it's been a long day. Time for bed, I suppose. We did the option of going right, but... I read all these books already. Damn it. You're not giving many choices of Noël. Read all these books already. Hootie. Hootie. And I don't want to go. Can I go? Can I sleep? Yes. I'd like to go to sleep. Well, sweet dreams and good night. Game over. Open door, I'd rather not. Should put it away, but you're not going to. Where do we go? Right, seriously, where do we go? Because we have no options other than to sleep. But if we go to sleep, then that's a game over. I'd rather detest mirrors. Inspect mirror closer, yeah. No, I'd rather not. Oh gosh. Right. No idea. Hmm? Why does that sprite show up there? No, I'm not kidding. Annabelle's sprite shows up there for some odd reason. Is she hiding? Like, I'm not joking. That is something there. I've come back to this. I came back earlier to the game because I've gotten absolutely nowhere with yes but. So I'm gonna see if there's any differences if we just select yes. It's been too long since I last dealt with corpses. However, I do need to get all this blood cleaned off. And as for you, Mr. Magpie, I doubt they'd mind too much if I buried you in the gardens. At least one of us will have a nice grave. Okay. Something else happened. Some girl doing out here, we know, yeah. Go to her. Farewell, I hardly know ya. I don't mean to be rude, miss, but you really should leave. My family doesn't take too kindly to strangers. Not so fast. We still need to search for some flowers for my bird. Why? If funeral wouldn't be complete without flowers, silly. We buried him in a garden. That's more than enough flowers for him. I thought you of all people would be a stickier for rules. But we just met, you know what? Sure, whatever you say, miss. Great. I'll be collecting some flowers as well, however. I still have chores to complete. Say? What does that mean we're killing two birds with one stone? Noël? Farewell, stranger. I was just kidding. Come back. Let's get this over with. Now that's the spirit. Find some flowers. The garden's quite long. Are you sure you want to go there? Yeah. Let's not. Still nothing. Perhaps the next one then. I wonder, how are you still happy, miss? Nothing ever really gets me down. What's the point of being sad when it's so much easier to smile? I can think of a few good reasons. No, can I keep your shovel? No. Straight answer, no. Do you think... Okay. Yes, miss. What's with that pause? These flowers are really pretty. Quite. And they're red like your eyes. I really do like them. They have such a lovely colour. Thank you, miss. Oh, look, a rock. Please don't break anything. No promises. Are these flowers what you need? Perfect, Vespe. How do you pronounce that? Heather. Good job, miss. How do you know so much about flowers, Noël? I have a book on flowers, miss. Would you like it? No, I'm fine, Noël. How about a book on eggplants? Oh, not the eggplant jokes, for goodness sakes. Definitely not. Received hell for flowers. There really is not much to do here. Well, it's peaceful at least. Bother As her brother probably would like it here. He really loves flowers. Why don't you take some for him, miss? I'm tired. We could take a break here if you'd like. No, Annabelle's no quitter. Right. I noticed you're really polite. Sorry, miss. Don't apologise. And have any hobbies? Yes. What's with him? I don't have much to say. It's really frilly and pretty. We have a lot of old tablecloths in the attic. Are we almost done? Yes. What are those? Oh, you found the miss. Ah, I'm really good at this. Of course. Received flowers. These flowers would be perfect for his grave. Yeah, let's show you some. Oh, tea leaves. Oh, I was wondering where this book went. And here's the tamarisk. Tamarind. Tamarid's a fruit, miss. Received tamarisk. Lots of complicated words in this game, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder, what are you going to do when you're done with chores? Nothing. That's my life. Have you seen anything else odd, Noël? Yes. No, I've been wondering, where is everyone? Out. Noël, anything here? Regrettably not, miss. Great. Patience, miss. Enough with miss, just call me Annabelle. I apologise, miss. Force of habit. I feel like you're messing with me. Sorry, miss. If I said anything. Leave garden. We can't leave. Well, where are we supposed to put these flowers? Now I'm confused. Where do we put these flowers here? So it's a different avenue. Great. So we need to investigate. What a cute toy. Her name is Truffles. Nice to meet you, Truffles. What's wrong? I think something just hit me. You think? Found some chestnuts from Noël. Let's roast them. Sure, miss. Receive chestnuts. Ah, I have to inspect every tile to see what's going on. But still, it's a bit of an arduous endeavour. Any other tiles we can interact with, or is this just going to be it? Ah, we found them. Good job. This sure is easy, Noël. Received yellow carnations. Now, how about these? Those are lovely, but let's search for yellow carnations, miss. That's everything, right, Noël? Yes, thank you, miss. Wow, this place is Rudy? Cluttered, but that works too. I apologise, miss. If I knew I was having your company over, I would have tidied up. Enough of the apologies already. Oh, that's right, sorry. Still, enough of the apologies. Pumpkins. So many flowers. I'm rather fond of them, miss. And pumpkins. Yes. You have enough pumpkins here to make 100 pies. Please don't mention pumpkins anymore. Why? Just don't. Please. So many flowers. I'm rather... Okay. Don't mention the pumpkins. Please. Is anyone buried here? No. It's just an ornament. Don't think of anything to it. Oh, a gravestone. It's merely for decoration. But there's no one here but us. Great, what a letdown. Oh, gravestones, merely for decorations. No one here. Yep. Let's go here. You won't find any flowers there. Oh. She's a bit disappointed. Leave. I'm just going to place these flowers in a few jars, miss. Oh, that's fine. We've already gathered enough flowers for a bird anyway. Thank you. And there's a little floaty thing, parallax mapping, however you want to call it. Ah, so she does save in our inventory. Excellent. I thought there was a little bug there earlier. An elderly grandfather clock. Its hands are perpetually stuck at 3 AM. I'll fix it later. No, that's gotta mean something. That means something, Noël. Did you not read the rules? Place flowers here. How many flowers do you even have? I lost count. Yeah, I can believe that. God. You're so good at conversations, Noël. It's miss. Your brother must be worried sick about you right now. Yes, definitely. Aren't you at least be worried about him as well? Not really. Place flowers here. Didn't you say you have family, Noël? Of course, miss. Well, where are they? Oh, look. We can place the tamarisk here. Noël avoiding the question in hand. What about over here? We can't leave just yet, miss. But we are almost done, right, Noël? Certainly. Anything else? I'm pretty sure I have investigated everything. Oh, there goes the heather. Will we still have enough flowers for the other parts, Noël? Of course, miss. If not, we can get more. We're done now, right? Yes, miss. Finally! Okie dokie. Well, that was fun, but I really must be taking my leave. Likewise. I'll be heading back now. I still have so much to take care of. But before I leave, I want you to have this. A ticket. I had a spare, so I thought I'd give it to you. Thank you, miss. You don't like it? No, it's just that it looks like someone scribbled all over it. Also, you shouldn't give this to someone you just met. Well, are you going to use it? There's no date or location either. When does it even expire? Now, you're just being rude. The train ticket is perfectly fine. Miss, would it be alright if I return this? Why? Well, to be frank, I'd rather dive inside. I'm not going to push the subject if you don't want to talk, but consider my offer. If I were to search for this train, where would I even look? It's just a paper scrap with an elephant doodle on the side. It's not an elephant. And you'd have to be completely daft to miss that train. It's the only one service around these parts. I do hope you'll take my offer. Goodbye. Farewell. Wow. Variety of teacups rest snugly in a small table. Take doll. Follow me, Truffles. You shouldn't be out here anymore. The doll is clutching a small piece of parchment. Found paper scrap number 2. Ooh, excellent. Though, for some silly old journal, this is actually incredibly well made. Though I wonder who this belonged to. Can't be anyone I've ever met, I promise. I presume, sorry. After all, I was just sent here. I wonder how long it'll be before they grow scared and send me away. Though I can't help but hope they'll let me stay. Everyone here is nice. They don't question my red eyes or hair. They even let me read as many books as I want. Maybe I should listen to the maids. I probably shouldn't read at the top of bookshelves or ladders, even if I never get hurt. Oh, someone's calling me. Steak? Just eat your dinner, Noël. But why is it so bloody? Could I please skip to dessert instead? No. Don't you want to grow up big and strong? I'm already strong. Fair point. You can skip dinner this time. Thank you. And what will we be having tonight? Today's dessert is blood pudding. There is a pudding, by the way. Keep paper scrap, most certainly. No, now we've got a cute little doll with us. Aww. So adorable. Aww. Wait. Oh, wait, that's just that. Oh, that's so adorable. It even comes up with in the save file as well. Eee! Budget teacups. Budget teacups. Budget teacups. Chair. A floofy chair. Why are there 2 chairs like this, which look very vulnerable to wet weather, placed out here? Large assortment of flowers. Large assortment of flowers. Let's head back home for now. So that was a entirely different string of events, but just by clicking on that choice. An unadorned minimalistic dresser. Upon approaching it, faint voices can be heard within it. Open dresser. Upon opening the dresser, an old, battered doll can be seen lurking beneath a few ill-placed objects. A crudely stitched grin is plastered onto the doll's pale face, while its eyes leer lingeringly at nothing. Gently placing both dolls next to each other, Noël gingerly picked up his beloved journal from a wide array of novels and similar, whatever that word means. Received journal. Yay! We have our journal back again. Okay, nothing else to do there. A decorative mirror hangs limply on darkened walls, but light coming from the dimly lit candles casts it in an ethereal glow. I really do hate mirrors. Check a reflection, I'd rather not. Hey! Fine, I won't. Was that Noël trying to be angry? Never seen Noël angry. A discarded book, it appears to be worn out with age. This is actually a pretty decent novel. A stool is coated in a thick layer of dust. A floofy ornate armrest. Can I rest? Should I go this way? Leave. I suppose I took care of everything now. Well, that's it, I guess. Wait, we're back in the bedroom now. Don't tell me it's going to be the same outcome. Please don't. A discarded book. Open tome of fables. I should put this away. Discarded book. Worn out books. There's nothing good here. I've read these already. Nothing even good here. I've read these already. Golly. So angsty, Noël. Read all these already. Why don't you pick it up and then put it away then? No, I'd rather not. Okay, is this gonna be... Oh, nice. Who keeps knocking on the door? On the door. Whole door shut. Oh yeah, I did save, so... Turn around. Oh, great. It's nice to see you again. Upon turning around, a peculiarly battered ragdoll can be seen haphazardly perched upon the rose-hued vanity. Its vacant button eyes appear to be staring non-hoggingly back at Noël, seemingly unconcerned. Hello again. What are you doing out here? I'm pretty sure grandmother wouldn't want you outside right now. The antiqued doll appears to turn away in response. Sorry, but I presume you're not going to leave anytime soon. The burnt-haired doll still turned away from Noël, lethargically shook its head in succession to his question. Fine, it's already. It's alright, sorry. Let's leave then. You want to play a game? Perking up, the archaic doll once again nodded its head in sync to the boy's inquiry. I suggest we play a game of cards, but I'm not entirely sure if grandmother even has a deck to spare. Scene is out of the question, along with catch. I could do without having another broken vase to tend to. Well, hide and seek it is. I'll be at it again. Since you cheated last time. Okay. Oh my gosh. Pretty worn out situation, to be honest. Unadorned, open dresser. There's a specific spot I need to hide. Wait, it is a specific spot we need to go in, isn't it? I don't think we can hide anywheres. Not one bit. Try going to dresser. It's just not going to happen. There's nowhere to go. Check a reflection. Found doll. How many times do I have to say that you can't cheat? The arcane doll impishly stood its... Oh, we're supposed to find it! Not we supposed to hide. In defiance of the accusations brought against it. So, we can't play another round. I'm busy. The doll stumped in defeat, with its stitched limbs resting over its salmon-coloured button eyes. I really am sorry. We could play a game sometime, but I still need to put you away. There you go. Why does grandmother keep so many dolls? Upon glancing at the elaborate dolls, Noël spotted a small golden object tucked away behind him. Received dagger. So this is where it went. I've been looking everywhere. I thought I lost it. Please don't give me that look. I know you're the one who held it. That won't be necessary. Would one be sure about now? Glad of that. Let's see. Leave. We're back here again. I just want to stay in my room for eternity. Nor do I ever want to deal with her again. Well, perhaps I should put my journal away. I really don't feel up to lugging it around. Yeah, place journal here. I really do need to sort out these books one day. Oh, but it seems as if the first shelf is already full. What a shame. Which shelf? Second shelf? There's barely enough room on this shelf for such a hefty journal. That cobweb's still there, I'd rather not. Fourth. This shelf is a bit tall, unfortunately, and I'm not allowed to climb on bookshelves anymore. Also, this shelf is reserved solely for boring books. Fifth. This shelf should do. However, it's much too high for me to reach. Well, can we get a chair then? Tape a chair. It's much too short. It won't be of any use to me. Journal here. I store pastries in here, so no thank you. What about the books? Well, what can we use then? I should put this away. But it's such a good book. How could I not leave it open on that particular page? I highly doubt I'll be able to reach the top shelf with this discarded book. What about a stool? The last time I used a book as a pillow, the pages got wrinkled. I'd rather not. Let's see if there's anything I can use. Anything at all? Can I leave? Take an object from it. Certainly, probably, but I don't be much use to me. Okay. Top row. Grappling hook. Yes, received grappling hook. What about the others? Top. Lantern. I have no use for a lantern at the moment. Let's see, middle row. Elephant plushie. Is this where you were the whole time, Macaroon? I missed you so much. Yes, I miss you too, Truffles. And you, Poodle Bear. Middle row. Rosemary. It has a nice fragrance, but I don't think herbs would help me right now. Would you not say that he would? Eggplant printed quilt. I hate my life. Why? Oh, so angst. Old quills. Why would I want this? I have more than enough quills in my room. Hey, shut up. Bottom row. Rope ladder. Well, this certainly looks useful. Acquired rope ladder. Yes. And lastly, a jaunty hat. I love this hat. Wait, I just want to look at this one more time. I just want to look at this hat one more time. Oh, what does that make me laugh? Eggplant quilt. Okay, dokie. Grappling hook, harpoon guns are better. Rope ladder, it seems sturdy enough. Coins, just coins. Paper scrap, 1 of 7, despite having 2. Okay. A worn beat up journal, it probably belongs to grandma. Dagger, a gold plated dagger is very dear to your heart. Why? Place journal here, use grappling hook. I've always wanted to try this. That was fun. No, I'd rather not. Yes. One place of a journal to the topmost shelf, a cream-coloured letter flutters towards the ground. Oh, this is... Well, never mind that. I'll just keep it with me for now. Received letter. What does the contents of the letter say? An old crumpled letter. I can't interact with it, so what can I do now? Now Noël is lacking a journal. Lacking a doll. Stack of worn out books. Discarded book. What can one do now? Nope, not capable of going out there. No, I don't want to sleep. Sleep is going to give me a game over, isn't it? Let's just try it. Oh great, what is it now? I'll never be able to get peace and quiet here, will I? I better check on what's going on this time. Like if I could, that would be great. Inspect the mirror. Chair. What is that? Upon approaching the window, a hunched figure can be seen precariously gliding about the front ground. Sorry. Again. I should just get this over with. Leave the room. Where are we going now? Out here in the garden. It left. What about blackbird? Not here either. Pass through here. I've never been past through here. Never been past it, but I still need to take care of this. Unfamiliar territory for our dear friend. Fountain of pumpkin sauce. Maybe I do need to get out more. Who knew something like this would be all the way out here? Does grandmother own this place too? Does she now? Sorry, a decrepit fountain. Is anything past this way? I like the singular horizontal road that we can pass through. So like there's no way of going up and down. Ooh. Water in the middle of nowhere. This day is just full of surprises. Hey, let's look at this. An old decrepit axe is deeply burrowed into this tree stump. How odd. Found number 5. Are we missing stuff? Where were these coming from? Yeah, because this is now out of story. Dolls started to appear one by one. Hanging dolls of all different shades of red. The maids have been doing their best to keep me away, but I still find myself wandering off into the doll room. If it weren't for all that red, they'd be pretty. Very pretty indeed. I wonder if I'll ever have such a serene face as them. The house has been overrun with dolls. Before I could even comprehend what was happening, I was the only one left in the house of dolls. How lovely. How quaint. Everything is just as I've imagined. I hope I never wake up. Keep a paper scrap, yes, but we do need to find the other ones. Where's 3 and 4? Oh, was that the angel that was mentioned? Look at this. It's been a while since I've seen a human corpse up close. Though this is peculiar. As far as I know, no one goes into the woods. Well, minus myself, of course. And that strange girl from earlier. Well, I should probably cut him down. There's no use in leaving him all the way out here. I'll just wind up breaking my dagger if I keep this up. Let's use this cleaver then. An axe is borrowed into it. Yeah, let's take the axe. Received an axe. Hello. I'm just gonna take a bit of the head off, okay? Choose the axe. The axe handle broke off. It left. I call this plan a success. Can I just say that despite the axe handle breaking off, it's still attached to the axe. Next is bowed into take. I already took this. What is it doing back here? Received axe. Great. That was a stupid decision by me. The axe is borrowed into the decaying tree trunk. Take axe? I already took this axe. What is it even doing back here? Yeah, let's not take the axe and do that to ourselves, okay? The axe is very capable of ending someone's life very instantaneously. Oh, don't tell me we're stuck here. Are we stuck here? Like, we can't return. Why can't we return? Maybe you shouldn't interact with the axe at all.